Hello, Mark Herman. Just wanted to say a word about the food drive part now. I know a lot of you think this is a big stretch and impossible, but if you think about it, yeah, I said 213 people. That's 213. It'd be actually 426 because I was talking about 213 people making a donation and another 213 accept it and start a food drive. That could all be the same person, so that would just make it 213. 213 is the amount of counties I'm talking about covering, all of Illinois and all of the Mississippi River. That is not a stretch. I have more than doubled with the videos that I've posted on this, more than double the number of people that have watched this video that I need to make this happen. Twice as many people have watched this videos that I've posted about this than it would require to make this actually happen. So if half of you got involved, we'd be there. But that's a big stretch. Telling half of people that watch your videos actually do something about that. There's like a 1% thing. I know how that works in business. But if everybody the thing you need to do is share it. If you're not going to get involved, share the information with your friends because maybe somebody in your friend group would. So everybody that would at least share the information helps the cause. And not everybody wants to do a food drive. Not everybody gives a crap. They get a portrait, or they want to have any donation, or they have anything to donate, or they want to bother. Not everybody does, but for those that do, it only requires less people than have already seen, half of the people that have already seen this video. And I'm talking about a food bank supply, emergency food bank supply for all of us, for an area that covers over 25 million people. So we ought to be able to get 213 volunteers. And then something else I want to say about this food drive thing is that I've made it sound like it's for artists, musicians, and individual small businesses. That's not the case alone, not at all, because I'd like to see that just because I'd like to see it as a creative end and more about the arts and the movement. But really, if you go into the grocery store, there's 1,000 products out there, and they're all food manufacturers. And really, to cover this whole area, if these food manufacturers that stock those shelves in our grocery stores would just 213 of them would donate their product, so we could start a food drive in these 213 counties, we'd have our donations started just with food alone, and that'd be a great place to start. If you know anybody in the food production business that has, a connection, I ain't going to mention any names, but we all know all the brands. There's even brands out there that are in department stores and places that used to not sell groceries, but now they do sell groceries, and they got their own brand name. You know what I'm talking about. Anybody in those chains could put a nice supply of food to start a food drive in 213 counties. That's what we need. Some donations and individuals. 213 people out of 25 million is not a stretch. So if you share this information in as many counties as we can to cover this will reach everybody, and it'll happen. We'll have a huge food drive that happened on a whim, and it's not that big of a stretch. Like I said, if half the people that watch this video already, and this thing just got started, I haven't paid a dime to put this out. This is just with my friend group. When I start getting somebody to fund a little bit of the cost so we can get this spread out on Facebook big time, we're going to reach those numbers. That hasn't happened yet, but that's going to have to happen so we can get these numbers. But really, 213 people, 213 food companies. Know anybody with a food company connection? God, I want to mention some food companies, but everybody can sit and think of a food commercial and think of a certain product or a certain store, or shoot, there's grocery store chains out there that have their own food products. There I go with my arms again in my hands. Need to tie them up. Anyway, the food drive is on. I'm going to do portraits, but this will happen a lot faster if I get a lot of support. And I won't have to do 213 portraits. This would be all done in a day if everybody gets behind it. Please help me. Please get behind this. Spread the word. Share the word. Do that. Or donate. And if everybody that, like I say, half of you that saw this donated, started a food drive, or shared this word, this will happen. Thanks, everybody. Hope to hear from you soon.